Chapter 12 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex has been released, with Sumire being in the chapter cover. The chapter starts off at the moment we ended last chapter, with Boruto saving Himawari and Sarada, ending up confronting Hidari. In the next page, we have Boruto telling Konohamaru to protect Himawari. When out of nowhere, Hidari tries to cut Boruto, but Boruto blocks the attack and casts, wind-style, breakthrough to push him back. May I add that this wind-style jutsu has only been used by two people, being Mitsuki and Orochimaru. While getting pushed back, Hidari casts a claw mark and goes through it to hide. In the next page, we see Kawaki and Delta in the sky talking about Boruto, where they spot Jura on the ground doing nothing. Kawaki even questions as to why he is just standing there. We get back to Boruto versus Hidari, where Konohamaru asks Boruto what he is plotting. Sarada tells Konohamaru to stop, as she implies that Boruto saved her life last chapter. Boruto asks Nishi if he can focus on the claw marks in the area to locate Hidari if he tries to sneak in. We then get Sumire telling Boruto that Hidari is only after Sarada and that he wishes to devour her. Sarada then questions about Hidari's moves as they are related to Sasuke becoming a tree. Then Konohamaru asks whether she is referring to what happened with Moegi. Boruto then tells them that Hidari was created by Sasuke's chakra, being the source, and also tells them that there is no need to hold back against Hidari in order to save Sasuke. Konohamaru asks Boruto how he knows all of this, but Boruto just tells Konohamaru to focus. We already had others ask Boruto how he knows certain things. I will get to how he could know later on in the video. In the same page, Nishi senses chakra moving within the claw marks, but can't tell in which claw mark, but rather feels movement in every one of them. Then, claw grimes emerge out of the claw marks. Boruto tells Sarada to only fight the grimes that are coming for her while he cuts down the numbers. We then see Boruto cutting them down with no difficulty, and we see Sarada kicking a grime. But from that grime, Hidari spawns from it and grabs Sarada's leg and tries to hold her by turning his hand into a tree again. Boruto throws a shuriken at the back of the neck of the grime Hidari spawned from, uses Flying Reijin to teleport to Hidari, and uses a Rasengan, which led to Hidari's right arm getting destroyed. This part is very similar to when Minato used the Rasengan against Obito. Hidari escapes to the Shinju hideout, specifically on top of the giant cube, and started to heal himself. Right after he heals himself, he immediately goes back to the fight, using his Rinnegan to spawn more claw marks, then disappears again. Sarada tells Boruto to go into the sky so that when Hidari comes back, he can use another Rasengan on him. But Boruto said that he isn't going up as he decides to use a maximum output Uzuhiko that should kill him in one blow. Sarada asks what Uzuhiko, and Boruto says that it is the energy of the centrifugal force, but he calls it the planet's chakra. He says that Uzuhiko is a new Rasengan that utilizes that energy. Sarada then asks whether it is enough, and Boruto replies with that the Uzuhiko doesn't have a limit. He then says, the only reason he cannot go into the sky is because to cast Uzuhiko, he needs both his feet onto the ground in order to absorb the planet's chakra, and in order to kill Hidari, he needs a lot of it. Sarada implies that she needs to buy him some time, but at that moment, Hidari's hand emerges from one of the claw marks behind Boruto. Konohamaru spots him and casts a Rasen barrier. Hidari comes through another claw mark and captures Sarada again, but Sarada then casts a Chidori stream to weaken him, lands on the ground, kicks Hidari into the air for Boruto to hit him. Boruto implies that he hasn't perfected the Uzuhiko enough but does it anyway, and hits Hidari, which forms a tornado which destroys most of Hidari's body, only the top part of his body being left. As Hidari is about to touch the ground to escape from the claw marks, Hidari spots Kawaki coming from above him. Kawaki slams Hidari to the ground, grabbing him with his artificial arm, and blasts him, completely destroying Hidari. Kawaki spots Boruto and walks to him. while from the remains of Hidari, a weird-looking fruit is formed. Boruto grabs this fruit and Kawaki asks what it is. Boruto asks Kashin Koji whether this is what they needed, and Koji says it's the same as he saw before, a Thorn Soul Bulb. Boruto prepares himself to leave, but Kawaki grabs him and asks what it is. Boruto answers him by saying it's to save Sasuke and tells Kawaki to let go, but Kawaki asks from where he got the info from. From that moment, Boruto gets sniped by Jura, causing Boruto to fall down and cough out blood. He also drops the fruit. Jura implies that he missed his vitals. As we can see, Jura is seen to be very far from the village. Delta implies that Jura is attacking from a long distance. Sarada sees the Thorn Soul on the ground and thinks of what Boruto said about saving Sasuke. She then rushes to grab it but gets sniped on her arm. The fruit then starts levitating and flies towards Jura. In the last page, we see Jura holding the Thorn Soul Bulb, asking himself how he already knows about the Thorn Soul, and implies that he is more dangerous than he thought. He then says that Kawaki is enough as Otsutsuki fodder, while for Boruto, he decided that he needs to die. This chapter was very interesting. We got introduced to something similar to a chakra fruit, to what it seems to be at least. As I said earlier, we got another person asking Boruto how he knows most things. We even got Kashin Koji saying how he has seen a Thorn Soul Bulb before. This could bring the possibilities of future foresight and time travel. What do you guys think about this? Leave a comment down below, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I would like to hear some of your theories regarding the Thorn Soul Bulbs. Anyways, that's it from me. See you guys next time.